Hello. Hello everybody, 123, good evening. Ooh, well, Ber Rune, right off the bat of the stream. Okay, right on the start. Fortunately, that's not what we need, but fortunately, we'll probably find a use for it. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Good beginning. Hey, name is Space, hello, hello. All good, all good. I am feeling alright. Rested this week, almost didn't move, only groceries and back, except like one day I went for half an hour walk. But yeah, yesterday had a bit of a headache, so I kind of skipped any activities and actually like went to take a nap in the afternoon or like after work. And even after like 1 hour nap, still had to take a pill. I don't know what's up. Maybe just didn't sleep enough or whatever else, you know. But today, feeling much better. Overall pretty good. And looking forward to some playtime. Is your build working now? Nah. Nah. I mean, it's working, okay, so I have to take it back. It's working, it's still very slow. So I didn't play, I think I did like 2 maps this week. Hey Oli, hello, hello. I think I did only like 2 maps this week, so it is still slow. Sorta walking, right? Working. Let's use even more. But Twitch chat is not connecting. Oh, okay. Twitch is having a good day, I guess. Seems to be doing okay here. I mean, yeah, just disproportional to the amount of stuff I have. Like a normal character would be like twice as fast with the same gear level. Twitch add-ons like 7TV are broken. Yeah, true, Oli. You may want to disable 7TV. I'm not using it for a long time because it's been breaking it quite often lately. I mean, it's because like Twitch is doing something, right? Some updates to their like never-ending shittiest software side possible. Sorry for being that blatant, but I can't like I can't call it any other way. Like literally the Twitch app on the phone is like the worst invention in the world. I think they managed to make it least useful possible. Probably, yeah, their ad tag is breaking stuff, but try to disable 7TV and then it should work for you. Like maybe you need to restart the stream. It helped? Nice. Yeah, you see. For those that are using 7TV, what I did, and I have not had any issue at all, I found where did I find it? So basically there is an extension called Temper Monkey, and from what I understand it's able to like pull some kind of scripts. Damn, Daniel Deluxe, what a nice song. It's able to pull some scripts that you paste in the Temper Monkey, and basically then there is a script for 7TV app provided by them that you can put in that Temper Monkey, and then I never had any issues anymore, ever. So I don't know how updated 7TV stays with it. I think there is some level of update still like working, so maybe it's a good alternative. And I don't use any other extensions like Better Twitch TV or similar. So yeah, I just to get back, I think this this works all right for tier 1 maps. I mean, it's something that I would expect on day one of mapping. Let's put it this way. I would expect something like this performance, maybe a little bit sketchier, not so defensive, but it's like 15-minute tier 1 map is usually like what you get to once you finish your LOD farm after like 3 days and you have like some staple items there. So yeah, I do want to see like if, let's say, adding 2 rune words being Infinity and Phoenix will actually drastically change something, because those seem to me like somewhat normal, like normal stuff, normal level of things that you should aim to when like checking any build, right? You may skip like +1 all skills corruptions and like having 16 facets in your build because, okay, that's a bit of a stretch, but having some necessary rune words I think is quite important for any build that you play. So I want to see like, does it actually change drastically? Because some builds do, with Infinity especially, because like it's an aura and automatically available across like all the mobs in the vicinity. So some builds do get really big boost with that, and I want to see if this is one of them, because if it's a case, then okay, cool, you could still play. You just need to invest more, and like obviously the recommendation would be not to start Fire Golem, sure, because that's a bit like, that was a bit of a rough ride in the beginning, and like no way to do any damage until like I managed to roll a full inventory of plus fire skills, large charms, which is again like, if you take the same stuff and you put like a full inventory of skillers to many other builds, man, you won't need like half of the items to be equipped even on your character to make your builds work after that. You know, it's crazy how disproportionate it is. We need Ber Rune for Enigma in Infinity. Yeah, I do need a Ber Rune for Infinity indeed. What I'm saying is that like assembling a rune word is like no RNG task in a way. I mean, you either farm a lot to drop the rune, right, or you trade and get it. You're trading, you can get Infinity within like 1 week, sometimes even less. Ber Rune, your worst nemesis, yes. It can't keep getting away with this. So, but getting like +1 corruptions on desired items, or like a bunch of a bunch of facets is usually way like a later end game kind of scenario, and is typically requires you already to have like good farming speed, good abundance of resources and whatnot. Let's go. Is this a... Oh yeah, I'm testing. I added. I started to add some more soundtrack to the playlist. Some of it is not like, I added some cool Witcher tunes, Witcher free. I realized I don't have them there for some reason. Started also testing some other stuff that is supposedly will be like claim free. Can't guarantee it, but I hope at least. So I guess it would be a good test. Sounds like Doom. It's very close actually. You are very right. It's Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill. I don't know if you ever seen it, but it's like I think it's more like pixelated boomer shooter with like super high octane gameplay and really cool music. Actually, like some of the songs are really like amazing, really good. Some real bangers. How's it going, Ollie? Are you excited for PoE2 or you're on the cautious side? To be honest, like they released patch notes on Thursday and I was a bit baffled by the fact that they nerfed Mei skills. You're not hyped, to be honest? Man, I was so hyped until I saw patch notes. Oh my god. Oh my god. They nerfed Mei skills. The skills that no one plays. Like literally no one. Except like the shield wall that was nerfed as well. That I was fairly enjoying watching some clips of like Karl, who is like, you know, warrior enjoyer, crash out on a rolling slam and shield wall. And meanwhile they didn't touch twisters that, like, you know, even like them, GGG, when showing like, oh, you know, this new Spirit Walker Ascendancy, they show like two builds that developers made that are not like, you know, 100% optimized and whatnot. And like one build is based off those spirits and a twister where like the dude just, you know, whirls it around a little bit for like a few seconds and then releases it and boss is just deleted. And at the same time after that they show the they show like the whole zoo with like boss tamed and everything, and it takes like 20 seconds to kill the boss. And then patch notes come. Patch notes come and like almost every busted skill was nerfed except twisters. Twisters received 0 patch notes, 0, like nothing. Oh my god, I was so like, I was laughing hard. I mean, yeah, but then like at the same time, yeah, it's a bit shitty that I feel like one thing that Reki and Furious were discussing in the Discord is that they have this one mistake in PoE1. So play twisters is what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. You could play twisters, yes, on like Huntress and you know, character, and that's like the GG. I think you can even play twisters on Monk, I believe. Oh shit, Mercenary just insta-dead. I think you can play twisters on like some other characters. You can do it, I think, also on Deadeye. I think you can do it on Monk, Invoker. So have no clue about PE2 at all, so reading the notes will tell me nothing. Yeah, but like, you know, I agree, like, I don't know much either. It's just like, I had to look at what are the, like, what are the top skills and classes played on PoE Ninja 2, and I was like, alright, you know, that gives me like enough information what is OP right now and what not. Hey Furious, hello, hello. I understood you're still playing, but new build, right? The Fireclaw. What led you astray from your assassin? So, but yeah, like I was just actually talking about a mini discussion you had with Reki that, like, they know that in PoE1, one problem of the game is, maybe it's like some people don't see it as a problem, but I kind of do, is that like for every class, you just have one skill that you begin with, and you don't care about anything else. And like the Templar with Rolling Magma, and like the Split Throw, and then like Slam or Sunder for, you know, all the aspiring warriors, Marauders and Duelists. there is like zero variety for leveling, and they had a possibility. Rolling Magmar. That's like, actually OP name for like a Viking, for a Viking, you know, Rolling Magmar. I am Rolling Magmar. I come to go over your lands and turn them into fire. Something like this. So it's like, so they have this this problem, which is like a good problem to have, but it is, and it's been, I think, like plaguing a lot of ARPGs actually, that there is always like one ability that stood out and is like the easiest to scale, requires the least effort to do something. So, and it's kind of transferred as well to PoE2, where you don't really have options for what to play early on. Like, first of all, it's like typically limited by 2 skills that you have, because normally like there is one or two active skills, and then the rest is like you know, whatever skills, supporting or something. Then typically on level 4 or whatever, like tier 4 I think, right, or tier 6, when you get like next thing, usually there like maybe one additional ability that would be working, and that's it. And then from there on, like, you probably need to be like level 25 or 30 to get to some other skill, and maybe even then it's not gonna work because it's still like too soon kind of, and you don't have like enough gear or special support gems, or not enough of them, and like whatnot. So I thought that it would actually be really nice for them to solve a bit this problem and make more options, especially when you like look at the specific class, like one of them, like Monk, and you have like, I don't know, like really 2 free abilities, and that's it. So variety is not even big, unless you switch to like another weapon type. But then in PoE1 it felt more normal to switch to unorthodox skills for your class. Like, I don't know, it would feel more normal to play duelist and have like some kind of minions or spells. I mean, it's probably total bullshit, but because there is no weapon affinity and no like clear class identity in that sense, like it did feel more normal to do that. In PoE2 it doesn't, so like I'm not sure like why they decided also to limit even more the starting skills and leveling skills abilities. They did mention a little bit about it actually in the Q&A session, that like that they consider that down the line there will be most likely adjustments and rotations of which skills are available at what level. So maybe again it's coming, but you're just looking at the Monk leveling kind of casually. I was just looking what are the skills and whatnot, what people do in general. It looks like there are literally one way to do it with Monk skills only. The rest is like too weak and just not working at all, which was also, I think, left out of patch notes completely. There was literally zero work on the underperforming skills, zero balancing. And with that's why like even Monk often could start with maces, for example, just to deal more damage, and start with maces until quarterstaff get some damage when I think it's like level 11, 14 when it happens, more or less. Wait, Bramble meats? Wait, is it laying no hands, or am I like... Oh yeah. No. So yeah, interesting. And now also it seems like also a meta is to have a druid talisman of like level 1 on a swap, so you can use pounds and in the druid form have like 30% movement speed for free, basically. It's also quite funny, like for a campaign. But yeah, the patch notes were quite funny. Again, like some good things, but also some funny things. They promised to buff armor and evasion, but it doesn't seem a case. Aspired helm drop, ethereal, dude. They promised to buff, especially like early on, armor and evasion. I didn't see that, but they did heavily nerf ES. So I wonder how does it translate to the gaming experience. I feel like really high level is where it won't be much noticed, but maybe on a early level it would be again kind of a problem with defenses, because you normally don't have enough tools to do it. You don't have enough stuff to craft, so you purely rely on some luck during the campaign to get somewhat defensive gear. Anti-perfect Nightwing, who cares? If F now. Can't you use it on some mercs? I don't think like Act 3 Blizzard Merc would be actually that good, but potentially could be used there. I ran it for a little bit. It's not the most useful Merc though. Prayer, Feast of the Heavens, Redemption. Can't imagine though what class would do it. Maybe again, like probably Prayer is somewhat decent for Necromancer because of the constant life drain from Blood Warp. All the rest probably don't care. You're just getting bored. Ah, now I see. Getting bored. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, obviously, like last time when we played, like it was a bit annoying, like the power struggle of the character compared to investment. But then, like the crash of the game did not add good mood, so I was a bit thrown off from playing PD2, but then again, like after a few days I was fine. I was like, okay, could still play. Just a bit of a slow burner for me now. Like it's a bit difficult to play a lot when you do SSF, and you know that like now your next upgrade is a Ber Rune or something like that. That's a nice jewel. Oh, I've collected so many jewels here. But I think they don't really have much use. Raw Arm, Perfect Amethyst. Okay, let's give it another try. I still haven't tested the... Oh, again too. Still haven't tested the golem, the iron golem. This iron dirt. Hey Dwarfy, hello. How are you, my man? How's it going? You've been blasting PD2, didn't you? I'm only like, I think like I recovered from my adventures last weekend. By Wednesday, I felt like not like trash anymore. Thursday I was sort of okay, and I did go for like a little walk outside for like 20 minutes. First walk longer than to the grocery store. And then I still have the pain in my feet. That's crazy. Like, it's like one of those muscles you never knew it existed until it was done, and it's kind of crazy. Like, it's a muscle that basically pulls your feet towards yourself, like the toes, not specifically the toes, but actually the whole feet, pulling it to yourself. And there is like this little muscle that runs along the line of from the big toe to an ankle. This is kind of crazy how like it's still aggravated and still needs some rest. So yeah, looking forward to fully recover so I can think of what to do with my life next. Ooh, faceblade. Is it gonna be Azorath? No, it's lightsaber. Play slow and steady, have 2 days pause today. Today we bonk again. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I didn't play much this week. I think I did like 2 maps. The most of the days I was just like reclining back and watching shows, or to be fair, actually I've been watching the Warcraft 3 Invitational tournament ran by Grabby. I don't know if that tells you much, but he basically organized like a little tournament of some noob streamers from different categories, and it was a lot of fun, like to see how they progressed within like 2 weeks, grinding for MMR on a ladder and like competing. Like, some of them went really far ahead actually, like managed to play like 400 games, which is like roughly 100 hours plus something of games only, without like coaching and reviewing and studying and whatnot. So pretty cool. Was a lot of hype. Legend? Yeah, absolutely. He's like surprisingly, you know, I never watched him as a kid, or you know, like, yeah, I knew like obviously from quite early on the competitive scene of Warcraft 3. Somehow I did enjoy it quite a bit. Also quite late. I didn't watch it when it was happening, like World Cyber Games, like WCG for example. Early, like 2005, 6, 7, like this. I think he won 2007, isn't he? Like, I didn't watch it back then. I think it was some point when I actually moved to Germany, so like 2013. I didn't have a laptop yet, and somehow I stumbled upon this channel on YouTube called Back to Warcraft, and they had der 100 bestens Replays alle Zeiten, and that was like such an amazing trip to relive or like review all the like craziest games from like past 10 years, and they really had a very good curated collection of some like really good games. It was a lot of fun with all the like big names like TH, Grabby, Lean, Moon, and you know, like whatnot. So yeah, I think since then I pretty much on and off watched quite a bit of Warcraft 3 tournaments. So, and then like, yeah, at some point there were like very few people that were actually like casting or playing Warcraft 3, and I figured out, oh, Grappy is there apparently, so and I started to watch him sometimes play. A lot of fun, but also he has like really nice personality. Good community too, so lots of fun. Old Rock tournaments, yeah. No, absolutely. And now like there is this and I think it's like what, already 4 or 5 years, an era of like one man dominating the whole scene like crazily. This guy Happy, the Russian undead, he's just like on another level. It's crazy. It's like absolute beast. He's just playing like better than anybody. Like sometimes he's contested and he loses as well, like of course, but like I'm pretty sure he won like probably 95% of tournaments in the last 5 years, big and small, where he participated. He's just microing so well. And strategy and everything, so really fun to watch sometimes. So yeah, like pretty much every quarter I do get like my portion of Warcraft 3, and for a week, and then move on. I was even like, now that I was watching, you know, all those new players play, I was like, damn, they suck so hard. Like some of them, you know, those that like played practiced too little or something, they suck so hard, like so badly, like literally, you know, like forgetting units, not able to do the control groups, and like, you know, stalling, like not moving away stuff. I was like, man, should I try a Road 2000 MMR on Warcraft 3? And then I remembered myself like sweating at 50 APM in the campaign. I'll be like, oh shit, that's going to be fantastic probably. I'll probably suck even harder. Yep. It's always easy to judge from an observer seat what to do, what to press, and how to play. And not when you are in a driver's seat and clicking the buttons. Ooh, fire skills and 12 life. Okay, that's probably an upgrade for one of my charms. Let's check. The ones with 2. Okay, 3 dexterity is 1, 2 dexterity for sure, 5 go, 6 life, lightning damage. I guess this. Okay, that's a bit better than what I had. Okay. Oh wait, we have the Nokazan, or whatever his name is. Haven't had this event yet. Uh-oh. Horizon. Yeah, obviously. Obviously he's the one to demolish my golems and summons. Oh my god. Ruin Cistern. Oh, that's actually not bad. Wait, he dropped a lot of maps. Nice. Now I need to remember to go there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of the map, just to get. I think it's a tier 2 map, Ruin Cistern. Alright, let's drop another one. Ogre gauntlets. Hop. Also, just quick info. Today I'm not gonna stream long. I'll probably finish by 6 p.m. So I'm gonna go outside to chill in the park with friends. And tomorrow probably will be a late afternoon stream. Also, Monday is a public holiday here, at least. So I'll most likely stream as well. I was still thinking if to, yeah, like, I don't know, if to play PD2 or play something else on Monday. Would be cool to have some kind of final milestone. You got to work on Monday? Oh no, that's Wheat Monday, the Pentecost, no? There is some kind of football related gathering. They kept letting off fireworks while the policy just started. Stare at the wall or whatever. Oh, police. Right. Yeah, the fireworks are annoying. 100% more money? Oh damn. That's a good deal though. I wouldn't mind. I remember we had to work a few times also during public holidays, but all we got is one extra day off. Wait, what is this ETH rune pinata that I'm getting third rune in a row, and it is ETH. But yeah, and then next week obviously I already freed up my weekend, so Friday gonna start PV2. I really need to like do something with campaign time. I checked my warrior playthrough and like even warrior was pretty strong actually, and I got a good hand of it quite quickly with like priming for stun and then exploding with bone shatter. So it took me like 18 hours. I think I need to brush up a little bit on Act 4 and maybe interludes. Although interludes are kind of linear, more or less clear, except like Act 2. I think Act 2-1 is a bit S. With like how it's just a big crossing and a lot of options where to go and what to do. Pretty confident with Act 1. I'm not confident with a monk, because I didn't really play it before and don't even know the skills. So that might take a little bit, but I guess like if I limit the time in town, I don't pick up too many things, don't craft a lot of stuff, don't manage the stash, I think I should be fine. Just want to, since like it's gonna be a normal weekend, not a long weekend, I just want to make sure I don't spend like the whole weekend just playing through the campaign, but rather get to the maps and like start ramping as quick as possible. So that would be ideal. Has anybody looked at the new season of D2R or like played the new patch notes? I mean, played with a new patch. Seems like some people, or like from the D2 community, D2R started to play. Mr. Lama is back at it. Some others started to play season. Although like yeah, I'm a bit unsure if what they do with this patch, meaning only balance to Warlock, if they actually ever gonna touch any other class, because that was like a super low hanging fruit to test the waters and kind of do some minimal balancing on some skills, but doesn't look like that they're gonna do it. I guess ultimately we will see next next patch notes if there will be any changes for other classes. If not, then GG well played. Thank you for grabbing 30 bucks off me. That would be so hilarious. That would be actually hilarious. Another ETH rune. Oh, that was Colossus crossbow. Okay, I remember Ruined Cistern is waiting for me. To the end of the map. Shouldn't leave. Should stay. That's not a super circular map. Long way back to the portal. Okay. Alright, thanks Dwarfy. Enjoy your day. Have a good one. Okay. Now, are we ready for 20-minute map? I am. Okay, let's sense check the damage that is happening here, what we can do, and what we can't do. Should have picked up some potions, I guess. Actually, it's not so bad if you think about it. I mean, definitely not at top speed, but also not the most bottom thing. +5 to fire golem and blood warp with lower rest charges. Oh wow. Blood warp is actually good. Mage feast. I'm gonna slam it. Needs fire skill damage though. Like +6 fire golem is worse than +3 fire golem and 20 fire skill damage, unfortunately. Unfortunately, plus skills to fire golems are not as good as fire damage. I feel like this loot filter is not showing small rejuvenation potions, even on on the filter with potions, which is wild. I mean, they're 100% better than just life and mana potions. Kind of weird decision. Probably need to download the copy and update it, because otherwise I'm just not sustaining rejuves good enough if I'm trying to be a bit faster. Yep, so it doesn't make sense then to enable them even. I was hoping that with potions it will also show the small rejuice, but it doesn't. That makes no sense. Can go back to potionless. This map definitely has way more rare density, elite density than Torajan. In Torajan it feels like sometimes you're not even attacking any rare or elite mobs. Don't see them like in half of the screen. 2 screens, I mean. the hell is this layout? Alright, let's see what this boss is gonna do with our golems. I am expecting quick and inevitable death. In fact, so quick that I would be super annoyed. So far so good. But we're not fighting yet. Actually, Armet, Steel Shade 2 to all skills, nice. That's actually not a bad find at all. Very nice. Another slam candidate. Damn it, I didn't realize the map was doing this over there. Not sure if it's even over here. Or if there is a little bit more, I don't know. I think it's just a small... Oh no, yeah, there is an exit as well. That's... completely forgot about it. Okay, seems like I can also run tier 2 pretty much already. Doesn't feel very different from tier 1 actually. Kind of the same. Maybe it's this one. This is probably the best map for fire, I guess. Probably also doesn't have lightning immunes, which makes it easier. Oh yeah, I see now. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's slam those 2 items. Imagine if we get plus skill or something on the on a Steel Shade, like we always do, right? Okay. Is that changing back to scene feels great? Oh yeah, that's indeed a tremendous advantage. 6 to all attributes. Well, it's better than enhanced defense, I would assume. Alright. Now let's go. Steel Shade. Boom. Curse resistance 10%. Wait, it has 45 replenish life. That might be... that might bring me 20, 27, 47, 53. I don't think I have it anywhere else yet. Maybe here? No. It can actually bring me almost to 100 replenish life. instead of Shaco. I mean, Shaco has a lot of life and mana, and PDR. Here we have block rate and whatnot. Need to change Dragon Tail synergies. Instead of fire damage per level, it should be 6% fire damage and plus 0.1 yard radius. That I think that makes sense, right? Oh, just more cold res. The Dragon Tail, maybe that's why like it is used specifically. It is used specifically in a fortified map, right? Most likely. That doesn't have good amount of AoE. 6 yard radius at full synergy, and will feel less bad for clear. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna grab water real quick. Alright, let's continue. What do we have here? Oh, we have here a bit creepy map, I guess. Minus maximum res, monster have 1400 replenish life. I wish I had that amount. Actually, let me just, you know, for fun, try wearing Steel Shade and see how it feels. Ooh, what is black cask on my head? Very fun. Minus FHR, minions of distraction. Yeah, it looks like all the great ingredients for a nice reap out of nowhere. We need to summon those dudes. Jeez. Minions of distraction don't even... Like, the stun thing works really weird. Like, it doesn't allow you to cast anything. I mean, I get it, but then, like, you're also able to move, which makes a bit of a disconnect. Like, why I can move, but I can't actually cast anything. And for some reason, Minions of Distraction, obviously, no other mobs do, but these ones, they target you instead of your minions. It's a kind of strange, a bit strange peculiarity of it. Cold resin, gold find, not bad, not bad. Now these days, finally, it's like this week was a bit of a bliss with the weather. I know it's like, seems like there is a heat wave or something going through Central Europe, but man, like finally not having to wear a sweatshirt at home and just having a t-shirt or something with short sleeve is enough. That was a different feeling for sure. Feels good. Let's see how this summer is gonna be. Is it gonna be nice to us, or we're gonna burn everything to the bones? With the heat scorching the land. Spirit Maggot, the Slasher. Okay, dude. What a fancy name. Wait, what? Hotter in Glasgow than it's gonna be in Portugal? Holy hell. That is interesting. Get your 50 plus SPF cream ready. It's going to burn even through walls and windows. Oh no. Okay, that's a... I mean... honestly, they need to triple recovery from replenished life. Even like... Hear me out, collecting 100 of it is not a small feat. Like, it's not easy. And even 100 is not able to do anything really. It's not a method of sustaining anything. Even at that point, so what's the point of a stat then? Would be really nice to have a different alternative to life after each kill and mana and life leech, like a real alternative, and redemption aura. People will go out for holiday beers and actually die. Oh shit. You're on the bright side as always. I mean, not far away from the truth though. There are always victims of this weather shakes and swings. To summoning for druids. Of course. That's the class I play. That's the one. Demon crossbow. Oh wait, that's a gut siphon. True. Desecrate and striking. Decapitator is a house. Leia. And tiara and gauntlets. 2 to martial arts. Faster block rate, increased attack speed. 2 to pally, 20 FCR. Deadly strike. PDR and all res 13. Holy hell. That's a nice tiara. Hellslayer is what your druid been using? Well, I guess you're not gonna play it anymore, right? So you don't need another one to corrupt. I mean, until you decide, I can pick it up, I guess. But you probably have, anyways, some good version of it, or a better version of it. Yeah. Oh, actually, one interesting bit of the PD2 patch notes, which I did not expect at all, they removed Recombinator. Straight up removed it. It's pretty insane. I don't know if it was like used as much as in PoE1. I'm pretty sure not, because like you don't have that good of a way to manage to create a lot of tier 1 bases, let's say. But still. Have you seen the Chain of Honors I made on a Druid, and she's better than ever now with every res over 75. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, but I guess like, yeah, the new expedition with remnants and whatnot is gonna be... It's gonna be probably quite interesting. Would be... I'm looking forward to experimenting the martial artist and like different setups. Seems like I'm pretty sure I'm going with Feast of Stone 100%, because like it seems very OP and like also very exciting. Especially if you're not gonna look up wiki on a day one and see what is the best combination of mods. I think then you could still keep some excitement for yourself. Expedition needs to be turned off for Standard League? Huh? Oh. You'll be playing around with gloves as well. Yeah, like they showed a couple of unique ones. Man, it just looks so exciting. It's also like, it does seem, which I really like, that even bad stats like, I don't know, intelligence or strength, that normally Monk would probably not be so interested in, that they get converted into good stuff. And like minus attack speed converts into minus cast speed, which is also nice. So yeah, like quite a fun way to experiment. I still think that like triple attack gloves with some good suffixes would be a way to go, most likely. Yeah, exactly. The giant strength changes into hollow palm. Yeah, that's pretty cool as well. Indeed. But yeah, at the same time, what they showed, actually, unironically, I'm thinking like, I think I will have like a few characters this league. Again, like if all goes well and I really enjoy it a lot, then I'll probably have a few characters. And the second one I'm planning to do is Gemling, the Gemling Legionnaire, whatever it's called, because of the additional alternative quality stat on gems. Ores 130, nice. Because that is like, again, like that's another, we decided that we want to have a lot of work every time we introduce a new skill, same as every time we introduce a new unique glove. So it's pretty much always, there is always like a secondary effect on the skill quality on a gem. That's pretty huge. And like there were quite a few very interesting ones, like increasing number of projectiles and some spells and stuff like that. We're gonna be making multiple versions of a lot of things. Yeah, exactly. That's really funny. How like one can create a lot of work for themselves. And I mean that's in the end that's like a good thing, right? It's probably also a little bit easier to manage than what we think, kind of. Like I would imagine that there is just some sort of spreadsheet that converts every possible affix to a new one, and whenever you create a new item, like new gloves item or new affix for gloves, just need to add one line in that spreadsheet and design a cool conversion. So that's a good way to add a lot of excitement, honestly. So yeah, the Gemini Legionnaire also looks really fun as a secondary character. Also very different, I guess, from the monk. So I'll probably try to go for it as well. To keep unique class flavor too. Yeah, that's true. Which is, wow, 4 sockets, 1 to poly skills. Wow, that's kind of cool. Imagine slapping a second skill on it and having 4 sockets. Kind of cool. That being said, again, like I was thinking that like really the class, there is like nothing really about it except a bit of a nuance of your starting position and how far away you are from like certain nodes. So like what you can actually achieve with it, what you can realistically get to, that's pretty much the limit of your class. And then of course the ascendancies, they are a real differentiator, which is, I think, yeah, that's a good point of like what to do with the ascendancies, because if you make it kind of a generic thing, which in a way I would say Feast of Stone maybe not that generic in some way, because they do largely benefit to a lot of monk playstyle and abilities and whatnot. But this Gemling Legionnaire, like, it doesn't really do much to crossbows, let's say. So it's could be easily anything, pretty much. More like a Scion from PoE1. Blood Mage is generic emo, an ascendancy player that can be gotten by anyone for the price of wearing a hat. Is there such a hat that to be honest, I don't know what Blood Mage does. I haven't played nor looked at Witch and Sorceress, like not a single second, to be honest. So I have no idea. But yeah, that's true. Like for ascendancies, I think the key point is to really transform the angle, how you like make your character and what you do. I mean, it could be, because usually there is like 4 different nodes, right? Usually a bit more, but like 4 different nodes. In a way, like you can combine only 2 of those. And maybe like 2 could be a bit more generic, just like some kind of power creep and or like utility or whatnot, but then the other two could be like super different angle, direction defining, and like completely changing things up. Let you use life instead of mana, so it's a crippled version of Ascendancy, but sort of the most defining feature. And it's also interesting that, like, one would argue that in PoE1, Blood Magic was just a node on a tree, and any build could actually use it. So, I think this is also maybe like one small criticism, that your main passive tree, like, again, I think we discussed it a few times, it feels a bit lackluster. It feels not very defined in terms of flavor and variety, because a lot of things that in P1 was there, now it is in some of the ascendancies. So you don't have a lot of actually build defining things in the tree anymore. Again, like, I'm not a specialist of the whole tree, but that's how it feels. It's very generic defenses, a bit of a damage, and some kind of utility. Damn, I really like this tiara. 220, Deadly Strike, PDR, ORES. I mean, Deadly Strike and FCR are a bit counterintuitive, but still could be fun. Does Joust use FCR or IAS? I think IAS. I was thinking that it could be used for Blink when you use Enigma, could be a good boost, but usually all the builds that use Enigma, they casters, so they don't use Joust. Alright, another Torajan. I started to corrupt the maps because I realized that, okay, I just need to... I have a lot of shards, so I need to extract as much value from maps as possible, especially on SSF, where like I don't have easy access to a lot of maps. Oh, increase maximum life here. Okay. Always corrupt even when you shouldn't. What is the shouldn't situation? I think you always need to corrupt them, I guess. It's just a matter of like how much power and sustain you have of maps and shards, I guess. But now shards, I feel like they're a little bit easy to combine with the improved corrupted zones, which is honestly like probably the best change this season. The corrupted zones, they do really feel like LOD mapping, which is amazing. I didn't know I needed it kind of situation. Oh, starting up mapping? Yeah. I guess there could be some cases where you sort of break the experience of mapping if you do it. Like if you roll some terrible mod or a lot of increased maximum life. In the end, it's almost always proportional to the bonus you get, so you don't really lose much. I mean, okay, unless your map turns into unique one and then like you wouldn't run it, then okay, that might be a little bit of a break. But for the rest, I think it's almost always worth it if you can sustain shards. I'm surprisingly level 93 already with that. Is there a slash blade? Dot blade? 81 hour? Whew. Interesting. 81 hour, okay, that's, to be fair, that's very little. Considering what, it was a month almost? That's almost nothing. I guess for SSF you need to go for like 200 hours mark at least. I feel like I only started to pop off about last weekend or before last weekend, when I finally rolled all the fire damage charms that gave pretty substantial boost to the character, which wasn't there at all. But there was a long road to this, with like getting enough materials. Then I spent almost 1 week farming Travinco. Unfortunately, it didn't yield a single good result, which was very annoying. I was probably like, yeah, the worst gambling session I ever had in my life, with only 8 +3 amulets, and none of them turned into +1 skill. It was below average though. I think 1 skill corrupt is 4% or something like that. Or maybe even 2%. So not enough. Which makes me think that like when you play trade, all you need is 40 shards or so, like a Vex rune, to make a 1-0 skill +3 amulet. And if you're looking for not just plain +3, then kind of look for double that amount, like 1 high rune to make a good +3 amulet with secondary stat 1-0 skill. Yep. That's not a lot. I wonder why I never did it really. Maybe I didn't play that many characters. There was a druid, summon druid, I think would benefit from it, right? I guess like I never put the math together to make a decision. But that's like the easiest low-hanging fruit you can do if magic amulet is good enough for you. If you play trade, you should spend at least 1 day doing corrupted zones before starting maps, because having a bunch of Warstone shards at the end of the first week is easy mode for getting a mapping build online. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Oh, bone pox. Immune to fire. Lore accurate. Righteous fire pox build on a quill rat. This tournament that Grabby was running, oh shit, mercenary, was also fun because Pox was playing it. I didn't know, like, I don't know how they connected generally, but it was funny. He played actually really well as well. I think he was like top 3 players, top 3 MMR player. He didn't get lucky with like elimination, so he was eliminated by one of the finalists early enough. But he played really well. Night Elf, Warden. Ooh, legendary mullet. Boom, Stone Crusher, minus 12%. 273 D, good roll. Gonna slam it. Slam it like you don't have it. But yeah, corrupted zones early on trade definitely makes sense. Nobody has runes, so people do trade quickly for shards until runes become available. And especially for the second week, when a lot of items already just drop to a couple of shards, that's like super easy to make your build going. The question is always, do you want to be a bit ahead and actually build it as fast as possible? Then maybe spending too much time in corrupted zones is not a good idea. For SSF, definitely a good idea, because that's pretty decent experience and good drops all around, considering the amount of density. Better than just some random areas. Farm, especially if your build can run the majority of those zones. So anyways, like really good change. Brings a bunch of variety, possibilities and options to the table. I wonder if they somehow uncapped the inherit limit of how many elites can spawn in some maps. I didn't pay attention to that too much, but it seemed like it wasn't capped. Like Taurasha tombs were having quite a lot of elites. I guess the easiest one to check is the Arcane Sanctuary. Normally, once you run one full wing, the rest of the wings will not have any elites, except maybe one or two next to the waypoint, because they kind of spawned already if you moved around a lot. And then you could see if there will be more elites along the way, then it is uncapped. Okay, I'll go back to town. Even just ruins and stuff. Too much loot. Okay, another craft. Amethyst ort. And 132. Okay, stone crusher. Uh-oh. FCR and fire skill damage. Yikes. GG's. That was a good one. There is always this rubber duck sound in that soundtrack. It's just... I could never evade it. I always hear it. I think it just plays once. It played already 10 seconds ago. You never noticed it? But did you hear it now? Okay, I can show you where it is. Wait. Wait. Is it before or after? There, you heard it? Somebody... It's like somebody just stepped on it in a recording studio. Now you'll hear it every time. Yes, exactly. Welcome to the club. I'm pretty sure there was just, you know, a rubber duck laying down in the studio and somebody was walking and stepped on it. Good stuff. Oh shit. Forgot to change the head. Okay, let's do it again. Corpse explosion wand. Poison and bow corpse explosion. Okay. Tomb of Zult and Cool. Monsters cannot be frozen. 18% increased maximum life. Minions of destruction. Holy shit. That's gonna be a long one. Somehow I feel I know that this is Nuclear Throne. It's loud. It has guitars in it. Strong drums. And that western sound, the harmonica. Wait. How did they die already? That's weird. Somewhere between punk and blues? Yeah, I guess you could say that, indeed. I recently, or like half a year ago or so, maybe a bit more, heard about a new, relatively new music genre, but I never looked it up and listened to it. I mean, maybe I looked it up once, but I didn't press play. Bluegrass? Does anybody know what the hell is that? Is it kind of country? On steroids? Synthetic country? It's like banjo music? It's not new? Oh. Okay. Maybe in a context that I was talking to, there was something new associated with this, but okay. Banjo is like, I mean, what's a good way to describe banjo music? I mean, I have some associations, like some of the Outer Wilds songs, for example, or like Oregon Trail does is the first association I have with banjo music. Okay, who of you monsters killed my mercenary again? What the hell? Think of Deliverance? You mean Kingdom Come Deliverance? Ah, the movie. What is it? Why does my Merc die so much? He has 18% DR, all res, uncapped, overcapped, I mean. Strange. Deliverance. Huh? Okay. Didn't know you were so old. 1972 movie. Jesus Christ. My parents even didn't meet by then. They were like in the middle school or something. Some fellas are camping and get chased by what? Assaulted by rednecks? Holy shit. What a plot. You getting damn no from our land. Damn nothing. Sounds like your average vacation. The fuck? Since when are you camping? How's it going, straight? How is life? Enjoying summer weather for once? Hopefully. Wait, chaos armor. Is this what I need? Yeah, that's my triangle. Nice. Let's slam it. Oh my god. It's a third triangle armor that breaks. Did more camping in the hotel vacation. Oh shit. With tent and RV. Wait, what's RV? I first read with tent and TV. I was like, alright. That's the one way to go to the nature. For the cars, you can live in... Ah, okay. Okay. I'm a wrong person to ask, I have no idea. Don't know these kind of things. Caravan. No, caravan is a different thing. Camping. Cool stuff. Motorhome. Is that what we call it around here, maybe? Motorhome, damn. That sounds like straight from 60s. You always drove with your friends to Netherlands and been camping with tent, going to the beach. Oh yeah, that's true. That's really nice, actually. You can do the same like in Portugal. I don't know like how strict the regulations in Netherlands. I know in Germany it's pretty strict. Like you can't, because you know like it's too much. You can't just camp anywhere you want. You have to go to a 10 by 10 space where everybody's camping, so you actually having more people around you than on the organized vacation. Too bad, I guess. Oh, okay. I was like, what is this song? Reminds me a little bit of Divinity Original Sin 2, but not really. And it's not. It's a Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross here. lot of minions. Let's jump around them and possibly kill them instead. If possible. Oh. You had the raclette toast. Raclette is nice. Haven't had it though for a long time. No. I had something weird for breakfast. I, as always, wanted to cook my Saturday/Sunday breakfast with cottage cheese and like flour and egg. I realized I don't have egg, and I was like, well, maybe it's gonna work out without an egg. It really didn't. I'm not even sure what happened. I feel like I just made liquid cheese out of cottage cheese, so it was a bit weird. It felt like the amount decreased by 70%. Probably evaporated all the water out or something. Still such a weird thing, like how egg could actually keep things together, and here was like everything was gone somehow. I don't know how it happened. But lesson learned. you need an egg, and egg is what is not available in a supermarket still. Like, unless they changed again the position of a stand, but I couldn't find eggs anymore yesterday or day before yesterday. Yeah, no, like egg white obviously, yeah, is keeping it together. I was just somehow thinking that maybe flour will support, but then yeah, it kind of, like, if to describe, it kind of became a cottage cheese gravy. Still had very strong cottage cheese taste, but more like a gravy rather than a solid meal. Okay, that's the last map I have. Yeah, exactly. But then, like, yeah, from the perspective of like cottage cheese, there is a lot of water in it, right? So all of that went loose, which is again like an interesting thing, that there is a lot of water and also a lot of fat, right, in cottage cheese. Actually, not so much fat. Like in solid cheese, you have way more fat, right? So I guess there is way more water because it's not fully fermented yet and not fully out. And I guess like the interesting part is that how egg white, a protein, then still makes sure that all this water is kept, like not all of it, but majority, and not completely running away and evaporating. That's an interesting bit. I guess like that's some chemistry lessons could help with that, probably. Ooh, turning off the light. Like pre-cheese almost. Yeah, exactly. Did you add salt? Maybe that drew the moisture out of the course. No, I didn't add salt. I mean, it's already... It's not like super salty, but kinda enough salt in it. So yeah, like, I would imagine it's just with heat, there is not enough structure in cottage cheese to keep it together. Maybe that's the answer, that the protein structure of cottage cheese is too loose to really keep water inside, like on a molecular level. So if you don't have extra... Oh god. Ba, he dies like every single time. I mean, it's kind of funny how you see a lot of things that you normally don't see when you play build that does not evaporate stuff. that actually a lot of things that are meant to be defensive, that they are not really doing anything. And the real defense is, for most builds, is amazing offense, which is funny. He tries to do his best, I know, but like he's been dying almost every map so far. And he has really good gear. I mean, he has like 18 PDR, he has a huge amount of defense because of chilling armor, so like 4000 defense. All the resistances, he has good amount of life, he has life on kill, and he kills a lot because of the aura. It's just, again, like it shows the shortcomings of pretty much defenses in almost any RPG, I guess. That the only real defense is killing stuff before they even have a chance to... He's dead! Again! How? Bruh. I'm gonna judge him, like, that's stupid. The fuck? Barani. Hold it together, Barani. Maybe that's why he isn't trying anymore. So you think I should keep him on the bench for like a week so he starts to think that why he's not playing anymore, right? And kind of decide to train a little bit and avoid projectiles. That's what you say. Like a negative reinforcement I should use, right? Like her AI was reversed. She kept moving closer to the witches and so they could hit her better or something. Okay, will I be able to improve my record of two keys dropped in the event or not? Makes me want biryani. What is that? Biryani. Never heard of it. Biryani. I'll go this way. Indian rice dish. I'll probably not know it by name. Bulgogi today. Yeah, I know bulgogi. I know more like Korean, Japanese food, then Vietnamese as well, Thai, then Indian. Don't know it so much. Korma. Korma is the best I know, I guess. Korma, masala. Haven't had Indian food in a while. Have it quite a lot here, I guess, like as anywhere, but not always very attracting. Really good bibimbap place in Glasgow called Bibimbap, so just as well it's a good really. Nice. Oh. Yeah, there is a really good place also, like not far away from me. Sort of not far away. And like every time I've been there, I tried like different starters and like a small side dish. Whatever that little bun, it's not like bao bun, I guess, but like a fluffier bun that has something inside of it. But they have really nice glass noodle with pepper beef. Man, the best thing on earth. Like that's, now that I'm talking of it, I'm almost drooling. I need to go back there again. Try to bring my friends there, but they always, we don't want to go that far away to your part of town. No. Every day there during lunch break. Yep. Was it always? It's like 90% of times it was Vietnamese. Do you live in the slums or something? No, it's just west side. But I was living on the west side. And my friends are northeast. And west side of Berlin is kind of far away from all the rest of the sides of Berlin. It's like Berlin is in the shape of the drop turned on a side with a sharp end to the left. That's more or less how it is. But yeah, we always had some Vietnamese for lunch. The previous place of work, there were like at least 4 places around. One Japanese, which we also always honored, some sushi or maki or some rice dishes, sake. Wait, what was it? The rice dish with sake, with salmon. Yeah, I don't remember. Spicy tuna uramaki. Looks like you could feed Glasgow into Berlin around 5 times and not hit the edges, so maybe I wouldn't want to travel that far either. Oh dude. Jesus Christ. I mean, Berlin is very well connected in general, but west side has a little bit less connection. I feel like there are blinder spots, let's say. Should be used to madness. Okay, that's a bit of a far leap straight. That's a bit of a leap of thought. Yes, but that doesn't mean transportation. Okay. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Berlin has a lot of crazy shit, yep. Unfortunately. And then everybody, just like one friend of mine from US, he sent me like a little clip where like a person was visiting New York from Berlin, like all the stereotypes. Oh, but you are then this, or at least queer, or at least, you know, that stuff, or you want this like vegan whatever, you know, frappu whatever coffee, and you know, like picking all the stupid stereotypes that are real about Berlin. Many of them are true though. But then in that sense, like west side of Berlin is the most normal side of Berlin, I would say. Did I finish the map? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Wasn't sure. I moved to Berlin, so decided to become gay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my god. So stupid. Alright, we need more. We need... Ooh, 15 no rest, nice. That's actually cute. Cute. We all do little things to fit in, exactly. You are laughing and I'm living in it, huh? Trying to preserve my sanity. Why is this map doesn't have the name? Oh my god. Okay, so what do I need? I'm not sure where you saw crazy shit from Berlin. I mean, I think it's... There is definitely way more concentration in Kreuzberg, Neukölln and Friedrichshain. Maybe a bit less Friedrichshain. But that area of like Kreuzköln and a bit of Friedrichshain is definitely the place. I mean, there is like some just like crazy shit, you know, because people just, I don't know, having fun in their own ways, and there is also a bit of like disturbing shit in deeper Neukölln, where like you see people overdosed and like shitting on the street and stuff like that. Maps. I was thinking, should I try actually going ruined cistern for a change? I don't have that many. Oh, 8 lost temple. I guess like I didn't really run them this time. Didn't want to go there in the darkness, and also I feel like there is less recovery somehow in that map. I always struggle drinking my full belt of potions. So let's do cisterns. Hellbivine. Reduced physical damage. Okay, that's good. Chance to pierce. I guess it's okay. Chance to pierce is a bit scary, but... Drain life. Okay. Ooh, 100 density already. %16 max life. I don't like it. For tier 2, it's too much. Fire absorb. Okay, let's give it a shot. And another hell bovine, another fire absorb, splash damage. No. That doesn't work with me. Oh. I need 10 more. What do they need? Perfect gem and a rune. Okay. Wait, give me another one. Alright, re-rolling. 31% density, sweet. Dose. Minions. 63 crafting material, sure. Succubus witches, no thanks. Another crafting materials, not bad. And last one. Drain life, fire, oh no, thank you. Sounds too bad. Magic absorb, curse duration reduction, crafting materials again, sweet. Good, alright. Seeing on the subway in Berlin, and there was this guy in a suit sitting next to me. He had a double bus with him in one of those huge cases. At some point he started laughing like a super villain. Fuck, do they see them out? Wait, what's double bass? Like some music related, like a speaker? Ah, like a violin. Ah. Oh fuck. Like a cello, but a different size. Oh, I see. Wow. Yeah, no, yeah, like that's fairly common, unfortunately. +1 to area level, holy shit. Physical damage reduction, more density, let's go. Rarity gold find, nice. Are all corruptions fixed now? Like there is no not working corrupt? Or there are still some? Cast attack speed, that's not really great. Do you guys know? Attack and cast speed. I think this one was not working, right? The velocity one. It was not actually adding any density or rarity. And if I remember well, maps also don't break. So they always stay the same. Can be frozen, 18% increased life. Holy shit. 1 area level. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean the unique break, sure, but not anything else. 507. Okay, I think I still have time. I still have time. Haven't tried new maps yet. I wonder if I will. Is there gonna be another season of collecting all the materials and never using them? All the unique maps, all the Blood Moon maps. But like going to a Blood Moon map on this character is a suicide mission. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes to clear. But it might have my my Ber Rune that I'm waiting for, or Rune. Rune. Oh. Unique ring. Is this the one? It's gonna give us something good, or is it not? At this point I'm not sure. Again, like with all the resistances struggle, I'm not sure what can I actually use. It's better than an Eagle Ring my druid gave his life for? Okay. Who asked you to speak? 18% Eagle Ring. No decent ring this season. Restless spirit at work, yeah. RIP. Never found it in PD2 until then? Whoa. Okay, that's quite a bad luck. I think like early seasons I was not finding those skill rings, but ever since I started to play like to level 95 at least, I was finding multiple skill rings every season. Do I really need to pick up green rings? I don't think so. Don't need bull cathars. Nobody needs it either. Mithril Point. Wasn't that upgraded this week, this season, Shatterblade? Just to have a bit more chance, I think, of Ice Barrage. Would have been cool if it had chance to cast and it could be equipped by Act 3 Merc. You could make the ultimate cold mercenary. Then with like Barrage, Ice Blast, the Blizzard, Chilling Armor, all the good things. Still interesting that despite like a lot of merc balancing, there are still quite strong outliers out there. And unfortunately, mercenaries don't really have that much like leveling utility variety. I guess like a little bit very early on, but like that's usually limited by like day 1, 2, and the top game is pretty much still the same mercenaries over and over. Act 2 Defiance, Blessed Aim 1, almost nothing ever changes there. Also, most probably itemization problem. Besides some auras being just generally more desirable. And I think still like now, I guess like the Green Goblin Merc was the only Merc that was actually dealing damage, right? I would imagine, like all the other mercs are still in the utility spectrum. Yeah, Vigor is hard to give up. I mean, early on, for sure, that's like always the best thing to fast track all the LOD locations, like that's 100% true. Which also makes it many other mercs less viable. You want to run faster, always. But then I don't think any other mercenary really deals damage. Act 5, Act 2... sometimes you could say like, yeah, Act 3 could be a bit of a damage dealer early on, like to add variety, but from my tests this season didn't really work that well. Kind of felt a bit weak. The cold one. So yeah, not sure. I feel like if I were to balance something for next season, besides like some, you know, builds and stuff, I would actually look into mercs and maybe make a season of strong mercs that could actually carry you and have variety of builds there. But that's probably too much to ask for. Like, it's not as good as those mercenaries of Trafus or whatever they were called in PoE1. Just, you know, you don't have enough options and possibilities. Concentration Merc will do huge damage, really. But single target, no? Like, none of the mercs can do area damage, except I guess like this Act 3 Merc and Demon Machine Act 1. Yeah. It's always utility. And question is always, okay, what do I miss that I want to cover up? in my build. Would be cool to turn it around to, do I want my mercenary deal good damage as well? And by good damage, really good. Like again, Green Goblin, Demon Machine Merc style. That you may actually give up on some utility and instead have just huge damage. Depending what you play and how you feel. There was like previously, right, the Lightning Merc that was using this War Shrike and a huge amount of damage, lightning mastery that they have, but that was nerfed right away. It was a bit busted, but still not sure why it was like 100% nerfed. Actually do the most damage with a Green Goblin? Oh really? With bone spells really being so good? The Bone Spear? I wonder if anybody tried to squeeze like maximum out of those. Didn't really pay attention. But I guess not enough options, right? Green Goblin Merc is good because it doesn't really rely on AI to target right things. It's just going to passively hit things in all the directions, which makes him good. I don't know how others managed to do so. I think it was like roughly 14 minutes map actually. Not bad, not bad. We busted tier 2. Okay, let's go next. Wait. Great news for America if it doesn't break. Good luck. I think I braked my shaft stop, if I remember well. It did bite the dust. One socket? Nice. At least it survived, indeed. Could always be worse. Uh-oh. Mr. Horizon somewhere here. Not good news. An extra map. Might not have enough time for it. Come on, get him. Ooh, so many maps. When did he start dropping? River of Blood. That's sweet. That's a good map. This season, you think? Yeah, I don't remember in blasting out maps like this. So don't remember that song at all. That's Ragnarok Online, wow. Leave the bad end when your waifu dies, right? It's called Labyrinth. Which I'm actually not sure what it refers to. Labyrinth. Wait, I didn't fight the boss still. Where is the boss? Where's the boss of the gym? In this layout. Labyrinth. You know how it looks, guys? That non-zero chance for a Ber Rune is actually 0 today. It's like in Vampire Survivors when you open a coffin and it says like, not in this coffin, the vampire. And you say, okay, and you keep going. Not in this stream. Ber Rune is not here. Not in town. Whoa. That was a lot of damage. The game died so bad I got an hell exception when I tried to rejoin. Wow. That is something new. Or feast. Oh, Whispering Mirage. Bah. Whispering Mirage. Happened again after relaunching. The end of your cow map. Shit. Sometimes unhandled exceptions need to be like they require PC restart and maybe applying the fix Unhandled exception fix from the launcher, second time. Spiked Worn. I always wanted to make use of this shield. This one and Lance Guard. I'm pretty sure I had an unhandled exception error jump out in the middle of the game before. Oh, the one instance is causing issues, okay. Okay. So maybe something in the map happened. I don't know, something dropped or something spawned. Yeah, the game is still a buggy mess, so... I don't think we'll ever have bug-free experience, especially when new things are being added. Uterial plus Ber Rune Drop? Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's the one, the culprit. Okay, let's go to the River of Blood. First we need to heal ourselves. Up, up, up. 19 life with some damage. Lots of maps, Horizon. Nice. Okay, let's go there. And River of Blood. That's a tier 3 map. So let's see how it goes. It used to be tier 2. Again, I'm not sure if they're only like adding area level that changes or something more. Let's hope we're able to clear it. Okay. It's not so bad so far. Actually, wasn't originally tier 3, then moved to tier 2, now back to tier 3. Yeah, it's true. It was one of the first 3 maps, right? There was Visjune. I think there was Visjune, Horizon, and Phlegeton, and River of Blood. Those were original 4 maps, I believe. Not sure if Horizon was part of it. Kinda blanking out on this one. I feel like it was, but... And yeah, this one was tier 3, Phlegethon was tier 2. Phlegethon was also like 2 or 3 times bigger than it is now. It was like super huge, 30 minutes map or so. This June was always 30-minute map. No matter what. Well, River Blood is nice. Actually, you know, I feel like it's going alright. Did they finally pop off? Mr. Popov? Necromancer Popov? Nice comfy layout to follow, yeah. Which character did I play the most? I think on the Sacrifice Paladin, wasn't it? I think I was running them quite a bit. You just need to learn. There are like a couple of turns that are not very obvious, and you need to learn how it flows. Because there is like also mini boss. I do remember that the main boss, the Belial, is like super reapy. He was deleting summons. Same as that guy. Phoenix Strike Scene? But I forget that the resistance are sundered on these maps, right? Yeah, so maybe that's why it feels alright. Might be quite worse. Now also Skolas is a map that I could run. I really liked it before when it was launched without any resistances. That was cool. But now I think this season they did increase the layout a little bit. So I wonder if it's still same nice overall, or they get a bit downgraded in comfort. It was a bit of a waste of resources because it was as short as Fall of Caldeon, kind of. So technically it doesn't make sense to invest so much in it. Because it's the potential for yielding back is less. But it was still very nice. But I definitely need Phoenix here for recovery. Definitely need Phoenix. Damn, another skill shrine, not the experience shrine, I mean. I guess Golem on heat live game doesn't work when it's undead. Which makes no sense because it's not live leech, it's on heat. I swear God, my neighbors always make so much noise. Yes, smash it, kick it harder, stronger, bam, 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 yeah. Let's go. I would never think that I was so lucky in my life that I lived on the last floor of the building. So I pretty much never had anybody above me and experienced that, you know, noise. And also, like, the other neighbors were very, very quiet. And the other time I was living, so like half of my life I was living in on a last floor of a building, and the other time I was living on in a own house, so there were naturally no neighbors. Man, what a bliss. What a bliss. 110k on cows. Maybe I need to be moving up to higher tier maps. I'll try some scholars. Ooh, interesting. That's a good amount. Yeah, if you keep 110k in DPS steadily, that's pretty good. Actually, oh no. Yep, he's doing it again. Deleting the comments. Constant stomping around, shoes on, knocking stuff over, dragging furniture. Yeah. I just, I never understand like what does come to mind to do. Like I do get it sometimes, like obviously when you are like cleaning or vacuuming, you know, or for example, you like decide to install some new stuff, I don't know, like some paintings on the wall or whatever, like sure, but like when you're every day like doing something, plus I also like I'm very careful person, like I don't know, I have like hyper awareness of others, and I usually I try never touch the walls, because like I know how much noise it would make if you bump the walls with doors or furniture or whatnot. And the other bit is like that I also don't understand. Like sometimes it's just smacking so hard. I don't get it. One-shotting everything means long gaps of no damage. Yeah, that's also true. Anyways. One sec, I got a message. Alright. Oof, washing machine at night, that's evil. Oh god. That is indeed evil. But that's, I mean, okay, that's usually like straight up not allowed. Like in Germany it's a, you know, Ruhezeit after 10 p.m. Which is like, I mean, there are like some areas where people complain really a lot. Like I don't think anybody complains here, and I normally wouldn't, even if there is like a party upstairs or downstairs or whatever. Like, you know, sometimes people, you know, just let them have fun and rest. But running washing machine, that's definitely something that you don't need to do at night. You can just do it during the day. Like there is nothing stopping you. So it's just being a dick, basically, in a simple words. Good luck getting enforced. I think, yeah, I feel like in Germany those things are like maybe not the first time you call, but if you like keep insisting, then eventually I think the police will show up. I have no idea how they figured out though where the noise is coming from, which an apartment it is, but yeah. And I mean there is always an option to just like catch your neighbors during the day, next day, and ask them, hey, like, can you please, maybe not. I know it's like, it's probably the most awkward thing to do, but... And sometimes your neighbors can be also like assholes and just like, you know, not give a fuck. That also could easily happen, but... They took away your neighbor's subwoofer? What? What? It took 4 calls. Holy shit. Oof, oof. Yeah, but subwoofer, especially in the evening, like, I mean, come on. If it's a strong one, like, the whole building will be shaking. 5 AM, yeah, I mean, come on, okay. Ugh. There are these things, and then, like, a good friend of mine who runs a bar, he gets, like, constant police and, like, Ordnungsamt. Just because, like, the bar is, like, a tiny bit louder after 10 p.m. Because, like, a few neighbors keep complaining. It's like, what the fuck? And like, another friend of mine, she gets complaints from her neighbor downstairs, who comes and says like, oh, I think yesterday at 11 p.m. you took a shower. It was very loud, we were sleeping, and you know, we couldn't sleep anymore. Could you please maybe like not do it anymore? Popping out to find something for dinner. Nice, nice. Thank you, Furious. Yeah, I'm gonna like I think I will do like one more map or so, and then I'll be ready to move on as well with my day. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Max damage, fire res, maybe not bad. Oh, attack speed and cold res, not the best combo, but good. Good. If you feel annoyed by someone taking a shower, you should go see the... Yeah, exactly. That's just another spectrum of like where these things could go. I 100% agree. I don't know, like this friend of mine, she was never lucky with neighbors. Like, I mean, I complain sometimes, you know, but like silently, sort of. Just don't understand. It's also a bit funny because I don't understand how much noise I make. So maybe I make a lot of noise, and you know, it's a reciprocal feeling on the other end. I could totally be, but I hope it's not. I do feel like I'm on the quieter side in general, but yeah, she had really like pretty bad neighbors many times. Like neighbors that were complaining for vacuum cleaning, you know, like that it's too loud, and please don't do it in the afternoon. Like, I mean, come on. I'm the most chill neighbor ever. When my neighbor was blasting, I first asked him at 3:30 to turn it down a bit so that I can sleep, but he kept blasting even when police was there 3 times. Oh wow. Yeah, and you were complaining about Berlin, huh? I don't know how people justify these things, like, unless you're on drugs or drunk, like, how can you justify that it's totally fine that at night, like, when everything goes quiet, you know, the streets, the outside, like, you don't have that general level of noise that can also improve, not improve, but, like, it makes a difference when you are in the complete silence of the night and the rush of the day, like how certain loudness perceived, there is a big difference. And how can one person justify in their head that it's totally fine to just blast music and during the night and like have fun? Like, I'm pretty sure these people are on drug or just generally stupid, you know, and like social Darwinism should kick in at some point and you know, make a strong turn on it. I don't know. Now it doesn't happen anymore. I mean, nothing stops that person from buying another subwoofer, right? Kinda. How people that take speed act. So I guess that with drugs. Here's a check from my neighbor. Oh yeah. He's the father and the boss of a local Aldi. Oh my god. Bah. But this, I think it's Aldi Nord, right? Fuck you, stupid minion of distraction. Pounding me, feasting in the ass of the necro. Jesus Christ. Couldn't even move away. 150, 13, 38. Oh, nice. Actually, an upgrade. Sweet. I think it's Aldi North, right? There. Aldi Nord. They have a bit of a funny owner in general of the group. Funny as in not a good way. Like, Aldi Nord was once our client. We worked with them. They did a good thing though. I mean, like, a sort of advanced thing back then for the supermarket chain, let's say. Permastan Golem doesn't leech life. Dying of poison. Scarab Shell, 43. Whatever. Ooh, Summoner. No, Ray Skeleton. Wrong one. Kinda getting hungry. I mean, considering that my cottage cheese experiment didn't work out. Not a surprise. Maybe I should eat before going out tonight. Especially, I don't think we really plan to eat anything. More like chill in the park with maybe 1 or 2 beers. Something like that. Lots of materials. The chance to drop crafting materials is really nice. I'm not sure like how other ones like armor or weapon really work. I feel like just because you don't notice it as much, because you know a lot of stuff filtered out, but maybe it has some benefit, like more unique items of that type drop, but still I feel like crafting materials is the best option, most noticeable. Has a loot on the ground, more value probably, all in all. There is too much variance in armors and weapons to really get anything good out of it in the map. But getting like 20 to 30 perfect gems is already worth something. Especially SSF. Wait, this is where I came from. Ah yeah, I made a little circle, okay. Okay, here, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Sorceress. One skill. And some FCR. Dun, 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 dun. Another sharp arrow. Ooh, ghoul rune. Ghoul. Alright. I believe that's my second one. And I already have 2 Vex. It's kind of good because technically I could make the one, but I'm not sure I want to use it. It's very awkward to use the flickering flame ward as well. Huh. To Paladin, lesser block, lesser fate, 2 to Paladin, 27 ores. Cute, and this is no, this is a swift wind needle. Paladin is not the one who is using that shield. I think it's mostly Javazon and Druid that benefit from that shield. Barb doesn't care, Necro as well because of Necro heads, Paladin because of Pali shields, Sorks, nah, too much strength, they are squishy enough. I don't think they do. Yeah. Mainly Druids and maybe Javazons. Free to summoning. Good stuff. Okay, now. Merc, get out of the way, okay? Get out of my way! Oh, jeez. Okay, we climbed from Mal to Ghoul, but still no Ber or Jah. Fuck. Jeez. The fuck is wrong with that Strangler? Spawns somewhere on top of the wall and cannot be damaged. Oh. Mongrax. Okay, let's grab it. I can do that. Control that one. Oops. Okay, let's... wait, no. It's Ralam, perfect amethyst, wrong thing. Socket. No! Okay, if I need to be ready in 20 minutes... okay, then I probably should actually stop here. Cool. Alright guys, tomorrow a bit later afternoon, I think, I am meeting some friends in the noon, and probably we'll stay 4 or 5 hours together, but then if all goes well, maybe from like 6 p.m. or so, I'll boot up the stream. Most likely still like playing some PD2 for Monday. Still not sure if I wanna just like play through some short indie game or just keep playing PD2 and finish it on Monday. Would be cool to get to a certain milestone here, but honestly the only milestone is like Ber and Rune to get Infinity and Phoenix. That would be like the main thing, I guess, but let's see how it goes. I guess I will wing it. Alright guys, thanks Trade for hanging out, and all the others. Thanks for the chats. Enjoy the rest of your day and have fun. Hopefully enjoying some summer time. Alright guys, take care. Bye.